All right, guys, we're out here. We've done some decent trails. We've definitely done some windshield. Defender is definitely not a rock bouncing buggy, but old buddy Ricky, he's been making it all in his Razor, and he's been the one getting the videos. So the footage looks good. Ricky's Razor's been doing it. We're gonna head up to McLean Overlook and then hit up the cabin. Hopefully get some drone footage while we're up there. We'll see you out there. Well, I'm back. The trip went excellent. The buggy did great. If you made it to this part in the video, I hope you enjoyed it. I just have a lot of thoughts after this trip, and I figured I'd share them with you. This thing did awesome down there. If I have one complaint at all, it just has a short wheelbase. We did some tough trails, and with this short of a wheelbase in the lack of suspension travel that these utility machines offer, it did get a little bit tippy. Other than that, it rode smooth. It was super comfortable. The seats were nice and comfortable all day. One day we rode 97 miles. I think the next day we rode about 75. We did a lot of sightseeing. I had been down in this area for the last 4 years riding, and I saw stuff on this trip we have never seen before, just because of the style of riding we were doing. In the past, we had always rode sport machines, and we were more interested in going fast and hitting all the hard trails rather than taking in the nature, seeing the cool sights out there, seeing the history of the land. And that's kind of what we did this time. We saw so much stuff. You guys saw it. It was some good shots. But we had a blast. And I just figured I would pop on here and show you a little things that happened to the buggy down there. The day one, I didn't get any scratches, didn't have any body damage. And we did some tough trails on day one. But day two, we went up to the sand mines. And there was a few spots that I got into a tree a little bit. The buggy came down the hill, and as we were going down off-camber stuff, it flopped into the side a little bit. Very minimal. I didn't even think it did damage, but I knew it hit it. The second spot, we were in some ruts, not on our side, but I thought that it was going to hit, but I thought it would hit lower than it did. It hit the door, so we got a little damage, but you know what? Where I took it, it was expected. You can't keep everything nice forever, so I'll show you. So this is a little blemish right there on the door. It's not huge. It's not terrible. I'm not too upset with it. I got this thing all cleaned up. And then on the other side of it here, I got into the door a little bit right here and on the cage. That I can just touch up with some black paint. This one, I mean, you really got to look for it. But overall, I know there'll be some people that say that buggy's way too nice to be taken on the trails. I bought it to use it. I bought it to work. I mean, it's no different than if I'm hauling firewood and it gets scratched up, or you know what I mean. I had a blast. It was totally worth it. There's a lot of things, like I said, that this buggy lacked as far as not having a sport machine. You know, it's not as fast. It doesn't have as much suspension travel. But that cab made a huge difference. It was cold. There was times where it spit snow a little bit. It was windy. It rained for 5 minutes. It wasn't an issue with the cab. There's a lot of water and mud on the ground. We didn't get muddy. We didn't get wet. So there is a lot of drawbacks to this machine of riding, that kind of style of riding versus sport machine. But with the cab, all the storage that this unit offers, we have plenty of bed space for boxes and coolers and stuff. It worked great. So overall, very happy with it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.